Good evening, friends. Welcome back, Health Tech family. Today is June 29th, 2026, and the medical world just hit fast forward. If you think the medical field moves slow, the massive announcements dropped today by major global health boards will completely blow your mind. Right now, we are looking at a radical, AI-driven overhaul of how psychiatrists classify mental health disorders. On top of that, global heart associations just redrew the lines on the world's leading cardiovascular killer. In this video, we're diving into the absolute top medical breakthroughs, policy shifts, and health warnings dominating the headlines today. Smash that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and let's get right into the breakdown. Segment 1, the next-gen DSM mental health overhaul. First up, let's talk about the human mind. Today, the American Psychiatric Association, APA, officially unveiled a groundbreaking, lit-document vision for the next generation of the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, popularly known as the DSM. For decades, the DSM has been a static book. It changed only once or twice a decade. But the APA's Strategic Committee announced today that they are integrating artificial intelligence, AI, and objective biological markers directly into clinical mental health workflows. What does this actually mean for you? Dynamic living document. Instead of waiting 10 years for a manual update, psychiatric criteria will change in real time as new peer-reviewed evidence emerges. AI-enhanced documentation. AI won't replace your therapist, but it is now being hard-coded into clinical settings to screen patient eligibility and optimize medical documentation. Biomarker nominations. The APA has officially launched a global survey tracking neural, genetic, and blood-based biomarkers to make mental health diagnoses completely objective. This is a massive shift away from subjective checklists and toward hard, data-driven neuroscience. It could completely change how conditions like depression, anxiety, and PTSD are managed worldwide. Segment 2, global redefinition of heart failure. While the brain is getting a digital upgrade, the heart is getting a massive policy rewrite. Early this morning, an international panel of cardiovascular experts officially updated the global definition and classification system for heart failure. This is incredibly urgent because heart failure currently impacts more than 64 million adults worldwide. Driven by an aging global population and surging rates of obesity and type 2 diabetes, those numbers are skyrocketing. Here is what the new consensus document changes. Earlier detection benchmarks. The new guidelines push clinicians to diagnose cardiovascular decline way before severe symptoms manifest. Personalized care pathways. The classification system replaces broad treatments with highly personalized regimes tailored to your exact metabolic and genetic markers. The goal? Prevention. Experts note that by shifting the definition toward early-stage interceptive care, we can halt heart failure before irreversible damage occurs. Segment 3, breakthrough science and clinical victories. Now let's look at the actual drugs making waves in the pipeline today. First, let's look at Alzheimer's disease. Biotech giant Biogen announced today that they are presenting highly anticipated Phase 2 data for diranersen at the upcoming AAIC conference. Diranersen is an investigational, targeting drug that aims to stop the toxic protein tangles responsible for cognitive decline right in their tracks. Meanwhile, a massive viral breakthrough dropped today in infectious disease research. Scientists have officially discovered 70 existing, pre-approved medications that successfully block deadly orthohantavirus infections. Hantaviruses are carried by rodents, cause severe pulmonary or renal failure, and carry a terrifying 30% to 40% mortality rate with no prior approved antiviral treatment. By using AI drug repurposing models, researchers just shortcut a decade of development, unlocking 70 immediate clinical candidates to treat this lethal pathogen. Segment 4, Public Health and Daily Wellness Takeaways. Alright, let's bring this down to your daily routine. Today's medical bulletin highlighted a major, long-term exercise study published in JAMA Network Open that reveals the ultimate formula to crush type 2 diabetes risk. The data tracks exercise habits during middle age, and the results are stunning. The strength advantage, consistently hitting just 30 minutes of strength/resistance training per week between the ages of 40 and 60 slashes your type 2 diabetes risk by 42%. The ultimate combo, if you combine at least 1 hour of weekly strength training with standard cardio, and limit your TV screen time to under 2 hours a day, your diabetes risk drops by a staggering 62%. Consistency beats intensity every single time. Occasional, exhausting weekend workouts don't cut it. Your body rewards steady, weekly movement. AI-based eye scan. Adding an AI-based eye scan to fundus photograph-based screening pathways for diabetic retinopathy showed strong performance in detecting diabetic macular edema and did not perform worse than standard screening in referring people who needed specialist care. It also reduced unnecessary referrals for diabetic macular edema from 69.1% to 24.1%. Medscape. Strict diets. How you lose weight matters. If you don't eat enough, your metabolism switches to slow and mild severe diets, especially when you also exercise. Teach your body to make do with fewer calories. That can backfire because your body clings to those calories, which makes it harder to take weight off. What you can do, although it may take longer, keep your weight loss plan realistic, not drastic. WebMD. Chronic inflammation in seniors. Asterisk chronic inflammation in seniors isn't always obvious at first. It can impact your body internally while showing no outward symptoms until the condition worsens. Asterisk chronic inflammation is made worse by asterisk. Smoking. Bad diet. Drinking alcohol. Not getting enough physical activity. Too much stress. Weight gain. Not getting enough sleep. WebMD. Outro, what's your take? From AI taking over psychiatric manuals to a massive restructuring of heart health diagnostics, June 29, 2026, has proven that medicine is moving closer to targeted, personalized care than ever before. What are your thoughts on psychiatrists using AI models to track and update mental health conditions? Drop your comments below. I want to know what you think about a living diagnostic manual. If you found value in today's medical briefing, hit that like button, share this video with a friend who loves health science, and don't forget to subscribe for your daily dose of cutting-edge news. Until next time, stay curious, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video. Disclaimer: compiled information. This content is for educational purposes and is not a substitute for professional medical advice. The audience must verify the contents before use. The creator, publisher, and YouTube will not be responsible for any harm.